Yes, in the building.
Christopher Walker, you know how it is.
You got that right. Your whole fantasy playoff edition, you know what I'm trying to say? We had to bring the expert in, my guys.
I'm more annoyed.
We had to bring the expert in. That's standard, you get me? We had to bring the expert in. I'm going to try and get Chris on here every single episode for playoffs.
Oh, yeah. We'll see how that flows, man. We'll see how
if possible, try and get Daniel on too. And I think that would be an absolute blast. And try and get David too. Because David's on a tanky tank. But you know what I'm trying to say. But that's a quick run through of last week, yeah. Last week was mad.
Spicy.
It was mad. I played against Charlie. I think I did alright. I think if I had Luka Doncic, I think I win. I think I win because I think I win assists and I definitely win 3-pointers.
I think
I won 3-pointers.
The Dallas, how much games did they play last week?
I think they played 3.
3?
Yeah.
2 double-doubles as well?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I win the double-doubles and the assists.
Respectfully.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say this. Daniel was mocking me.
What?
I was down 9-0-0. He was laughing at me that I was down 9-0-0.
But then I beat Daniel 9-0-0. Was it 9-0-0? Like it was completed, like Sunday.
I'm just saying, my man was laughing at me, and I was like, it hurt my ego a bit. I can't lie, it hurt my ego a bit. I'm just like, you gonna do me like that? Bet. Mariano had a bye week. He had a bye week, bro. Like, Glory don't play his players. He don't play his players.
What I noticed is that, like, because I do the numbers, right? So I notice whenever I go through it, like, Glory has the smallest amount of players every single time. Sometimes the players on his team don't even play. Respectfully.
Chris versus David. This matchup pissed me off. I can't lie. Like, I can't lie, right? I'm gonna just keep it straight 10 toes. Throughout this whole year, I haven't been at that standard. But last year, wasn't I top? I was top with David.
You and David were top the whole entire year.
And I don't think I had this energy. There was a time where I was like, karma always catches you.
Yeah.
Because I did do this at the end. I tried to dodge you or something.
Yeah.
And then I did that and I lost Daniel first round.
Because I feel like it's mega minding everything, you know?
Yeah. Because I'm like, this is how I see it. We guys were at the bottom fighting for playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing all of our numbers.
Yeah.
And you're manipulating your numbers.
Yeah.
So even if we want to beat you and okay, get this and this, we can't beat you because you're manipulating your numbers because your team is so much powerful than everyone else's team. So it kind of pisses me off because it's just like, I'm seeing a guy like Malik grind hard.
Yeah, Malik did a madness, but we'll get into that.
I see a guy like Malik and he earned my respect because I'm just like, this is what fantasy is meant to be. Like, I see Malik grind hard just to get into playoffs. But then I'm watching David put his whole roster on the bench just so he can avoid a certain matchup. And the thing is that I'm not pissed off at David. I'm not, David did what he did to get into playoffs. So he has every single right to do what he wants to do to manipulate his standing.
Yeah, because he's the one that set the pace for him to be able to be in a position where he can choose the bracket he wants to be in. We'll show the bracket later.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, if based on me and David playing who he's playing, if I was him, I would have wanted to try to win this matchup because the person he's playing is the person that beat him. They did a 2-peat on him.
That's another thing. I'm just like, bro, David, I think David beat me in both of our matchups, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm David, I'm just like, I want to play against Colin because I beat him in both the matchups. So if he tied with me, I go through. He cannot tie to Frankie because Frankie will go through because Frankie beat him twice. So it's like
he has 2 draws in his record as well, which means that he's like, I'm not trying to say that means you're prone to drawing, but like if we look at everyone else's record, not a lot of people have 2 draws, right?
I have 2 draws. David has 2 draws. Mariano and Glory.
Right? So, all I gotta say is, in the matchup, I told a little white lie myself. I was trying to avoid you or right. I was trying to manipulate the bracket, but I didn't take my whole roster off to manipulate the numbers. That's different.
Yeah, and then even on, I think it was Saturday, I put your roster on and Davis. He went to go take it off. And I'm just like, bro, like...
No, but it's funny, it's funny. It's funny. But like I said, I played devil advocate for it just because of the fact you've put yourself in a position where you're already in the playoffs and then you can manipulate where you want to be to get yourself at the best position.
But here's the thing. I'm playing against Charlie, who's already in playoffs, right? Charlie don't need to beat me, right? And this is why Charlie earned my respect even more. He don't need to beat me. Did he leave Bruce Brown off on purpose? Yes or no? Maybe he did. Maybe it was accident, right?
It's Bruce Brown.
But it's Bruce Brown. You can't compare Bruce Brown and Anthony Davis. You know what I'm trying to say?
Uh-huh.
That's like Bruce Brown is a waiver wire pickup.
You look at the numbers, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is responsible for a lot of the numbers that Charlie has.
That's what I'm saying. Like Bruce Brown had a good week, but you minus Anthony Davis's numbers. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like I'm playing Charlie. He don't need to beat me. By the end of the day, he's being a competitor because he knows that if he doesn't keep the integrity and he does what David does, it screws over Malik. And the thing at the end of the day is like, okay, yeah, but it's every man for himself, right? By the end of the day, it's like
respect among thieves.
Yeah, you're respecting the association,
the code. But yeah. But the thing is, me and David are playing each other, so like that's another thing too, where it's like you got two people that are fighting for number one playing each other. So him manipulating the stats in that one matchup, it does, and
it ruined it because I think
everyone was curious to see what would happen and what the true numbers will be, how close it is together.
Like is Chris's team like light years ahead of David's team?
And the thing is we might not see that. Like for me personally, the way I look at everybody when I play them, like I don't look at it like, oh yeah, I'm light years ahead of this person. I look at it as in I need to look at each individual day separately and see how I can win, right? But like David, like he did a lot of madness that last week.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But that's what I'm trying to say is this, right? He's playing against you. He has the biggest advantage. Wanna know why? Because he's playing against you, right? Which means from Monday to Friday, he can see how his team goes. Because from Monday to Friday, all these players have either played once or twice, right?
Yeah.
So you can see, how does my team actually fare up? Then Saturday you can start doing your mazza. But he doesn't know.
One more thing before we move on to the next matchup as well, right? It's kind of like a mental thing as well. If me and him played each other and he actually beat me and we went out on a legitimate matchup and he beat me,
he has a mental edge over you.
Exactly, but at the moment, I'm not gonna get into why. But you're
rent free in his head. Like let's be real, right? If we're boxing, right? We're boxing. I'm undefeated. You're undefeated. We're about to play each other, but you go get a new coach. You go get a new dietitian. You go get a new girlfriend. Who has the mental edge, me or you?
I obviously have the mental edge because you've changed everything.
I'm changing everything.
Yeah, and let's put another thing in it. You're fighting next man first. You're not even fighting me first, but you've already you made the adjustments to fight me.
I'm just like I'll say this year the disrespect went to different levels.
I love it.
That I didn't see before. Like we're talking about, I've seen you in the finals, bro.
I love it.
We're not even talking about first round. We're like finals.
I didn't say that. But let's move on to this next one because this next matchup pissed me off.
No,
Larry,
you guys pissed me off. I felt like you and Daniel sold me out. Want to know why? Because I'm just like, all you guys have to do is just wait to accept the trade after the games have started, and you would have got the same players.
I wouldn't have because the reason. Okay, Malik made bare trades, and he made these trades in order for him to play and win that week. That's why I respect him. So when I've been wanting Donovan Mitchell forever. Yeah. I see the trade, and he knows. I guarantee you, Malik knew this as well when he was doing the trade. He knew that if I throw Donovan Mitchell my way, I'm gonna pick it up. And I didn't even think about what it meant for me to accept the trade. I didn't look at the weeks of the days or anything like that. I just clicked yes. But afterwards, I looked at it and I was like, wow, I respect this man.
Bro.
He didn't give up.
He didn't. And this is what I was saying from the beginning. You know when I'm going over my rants about, what are these men doing?
Trading.
Trying to find a way. This is what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? In a sense where it's like, in this fantasy, you can. It's more about will you. You know what I mean? Do you have the will to do it? And it's like, if I'm being honest, man, it sucks that Malik's not in playoffs. And some cussing people are in playoffs.
Nah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It sucks because it's just like, if I'm being honest, like, I feel like where he messed up the most was the Doncic trade.
But I don't know how that would have panned out because, like, Doncic is out right now. Does that make sense?
No, but I mean that he got Siakam and Nurkic, who has not even been playing NBA this year consistently.
Wait.
And Keldon Johnson. And in my head, I'm like, bro, like if you just kept the Doncic for the regular season, and he's injured right now, I'm telling you this,
he would have been comfortably in the playoffs.
He would have been comfortably because when Mariano had that stretch when he was injured,
he could have overlapped him.
Overlapped.
I rate Mariano for keeping it real though with that thing though. But Larry does. I don't know, bro. Like
Larry didn't sell out.
No, he did sell out. He did sell out.
Who did he sell out to?
Did you check his acquisitions?
What do you mean?
Did he make any acquisitions in this matchup?
He didn't need to.
Yes, he did.
No, because his team was strong enough.
Look at the three-pointers.
No, you're not deep in yet. Malik made 5 out of 5 acquisitions.
Then he started trading.
And trades, and he still didn't win.
Yeah, but look how close it is.
No, but deep that.
Nah.
No, imagine you pick up 5 guys, so you get extra games, and then you now trade away guys that have no games to pick up 2 extra games, and you still lost. You're telling me that Larry's team isn't good.
Well, how much acquisitions did he make though?
Who?
Larry. No, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, what? Because you see that Mandem was making trades to beat you.
He did not even flinch.
But that means he got lucky then though.
He did.
It's by 1 3-pointer he got lucky, and you have no acquisitions. You make 1 acquisition, right? And then maybe it's like, oh yeah, make an acquisition just in case.
Bro,
he didn't do that.
He came into the group that said Ghanaians talk too much. He's like, the game's not even done yet. Let the game. He made no acquisition.
I told you, Malik made 5 acquisitions. Then how much trades did he make? Was it 3?
Nah, I traded with him. Daniel had him on speed down. David traded with him.
You said it'd be your own, but you traded with him as well.
Obviously, I got Jonas Valanciunas and Josh Hart for D'Angelo Russell. You wouldn't do that.
When the guy that if he wins, I get knocked out.
But what you need to understand is that I got 2 players that played for me on that same weekend, giving me 2 extra games than D'Angelo Russell. So the D'Angelo Russell trade, he actually got less games. You guys gave him more games. You get what I'm trying to say?
I got Donovan Mitchell, bro. What do you want me to do?
Like Malik's team, look how long this team is. Look how long this team is.
Yeah, I rate Malik.
Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I want you to understand. Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. He had 26 against 12.
Bro, I want you to understand. Isn't there a full roster 13?
12. No, it's full roster 10.
No, I mean like the bench. With bench is 13.
Yeah.
I told this man didn't play. He's 14.
Because he has an extra bench spot. As LeBron injured.
Nah.
Yo, Larry got 99 composure. After this,
I saw him on Saturday. He got no composure. What he did with Edwards, like what man them did with Edwards. Like, come on,
No. But if you deep it, he won that trade. You got Hayward and Rozier. They both shoot threes. Both get you nice assists. Both get you rebounds. Both get you steals.
But threes was never his game.
I know, but the fact that he's getting more assists, more rebounds, and more steals.
Okay, look, there's the thing, right? If we deep it, maybe he won the trade. But the thing is, he didn't deep it.
You know what's funny? He's like, oh, he's okay. And the funny thing is, he's actually okay.
No, because the thing is, if you do research on players, Edwards said that, like, I'm never going to be a guy that sits out.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, if he's tweaked it and it's not, like, deep,
he's not sitting out.
Yeah, he's not gonna sit out. So like, I rate him because he's not like these guys that rest. I don't even want to get into resting because that Yahoo fantasy. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that. Yeah. But
then Daniel versus Cornelius. Daniel won this. Daniel's team, man. I liked his team before the trades.
You did?
The reason why I say that is because in the playoff time, these big players don't mean nothing, bro. Like, let's be 10 toes. Like, you picked up today this Utah Ogie Baggy, this Igbo Nigerian boy that none of us know who he is. Dropped 5 3-pointers, probably more. You know what I'm saying? That's what this playoff is all about. So, my thing with Daniel is that I'm a bit worried in the sense where it's like, we all know Daniel likes to pick and drop.
Wait, he picked up TJ. I was looking for that man this morning, you know?
Yeah. We all know Daniel likes to add and drop. But with his current roster, there's not much room for adding and dropping.
You think so?
Yeah, and this matchup right here was nonsense. Because they took away an assist from Damian Lillard that got him the double-double. So if Frankie drew, I would have actually played David first.
You know what's crazy about this is, like, I want to take my hats off to Daniel.
He went 7 rebounds too, man.
Yeah, I want to take my hats off to him. He was a rookie this year in Salah Fantasy. He's learned some tricks. Hopefully, he comes back next year. But like, he didn't fold. He didn't fold, man. He played to the very end. Like, that's a fight. That's a fact. Like, people love, like, real talk. Like, that's a champion for the people because till. When he knew he wasn't making playoffs, every single week he would still look at it.
He was pissing me off. What did I was pissing me off? He added Dante. Now he's got Tari Eason. He added Reddish and he added Okongwu.
He had Walker Kessler too. He has Chris Dunn.
Like, he was pissing me off because, like, I'll go look. I was like, who took this player?
I don't know. I respect that. Real talk. I respect that.
I just think for him, I think he knows where he went wrong towards the draft.
Yeah.
But even though, like, he had Brook Lopez.
No, I think him actually dropping Brook Lopez because I have Brook Lopez now, and like, I'm not gonna say the position he drafted Brook Lopez is the correct position, but he's definitely someone that, like, maybe 2 more rounds then you pick him. Yeah.
I just feel like his draft wasn't that strong, and I feel like even the trades he made, they weren't even that bad.
I think Damon Lillard as a first pick was still a good first pick.
I think it's great first pick.
Damon Lillard really, like, after the injury, he really came through for him.
Yeah, I feel like if Damon never got injured, for as long as he did, like, that's the thing about your first pick. If you pick Paul George and Damian Lillard and they're both consistently missing games, it's hard.
But it's on you, though.
Yeah, but bro, this Daniel's team at one point was grabbing the most rebounds, getting the most blocks and double-doubles.
Yeah, his team was what his team was good at were not things I think people were looking at, and so they were surprised when man was catching them slipping.
Bro, he was famous for beating you on Saturday and Sunday. He won't beat Frankie on Sunday.
We always like it was one of those matchups I was looking at for the week, and it's like. It was crossing, like, I was looking at it, I was like, okay, yeah, Frankie's going to win. And then randomly, it was so tight. I was like, wow.
Bro, I said it in the video. I said, Daniel O could actually come back and steal it. I said it, obviously, I said out of optimism.
Yeah.
Right? But he actually did almost come back and steal it.
Yeah. How did you even forget to put your lineup on last week?
You know what happened that day? I was on Yahoo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was on Yahoo, right? So then I was so focused on Yahoo because it was playoffs, right? In the morning, I looked at ESPN. I was like, "Oh, right, I'll do it later."
That's tough. No, what's crazy about
And then if
that?
I didn't do that, I'll be knocking out David right now in the first round. Light work.
Yeah, this is day one in it. So when we get into our predictions later on, I
predictions right now.
No, but I deliberately didn't really look too much into each matchup recently, just so that like when I start spitting what I believe or what I feel like is gonna happen, that it's not jaded by what's going on currently. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So like, the number one thing I want to look at is the schedule, because I looked at everyone's schedule, because I didn't want to just, because it's like, even though all of this smack talk, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can piss one off, right? But I didn't want to just make my predictions and stuff off of that. So when I looked at the schedule, I was like, yo, I can actually do something to Chris when I look at the schedule. Because I feel like I do have a good schedule. Like today I had a really good schedule, right? But then you did pickups. You had great pickups. And I was banking on Doncic to play today. And I feel like if Doncic plays today, it makes me a big difference.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Doncic is a big wild card in this matchup, and
they still have 3 years left.
Yeah, he's a big wild card. I think him playing even 2 games makes a huge difference.
Yeah, so it's like, and then Tuesday, Thursday is like low volume day. So tomorrow I have 2 people. I'm most probably gonna pick up a San Antonio.
I'm not picking no one.
Or I might not. You have 2 people.
Nah, I don't more than that, bro.
Dang. See what I'm trying to say? So it's like, it's tough for me. What do I do? Do I drop a Tim Hardaway?
No one's picking up Tim Hardaway. I'll tell you that right now.
That's what I say. Do I drop a Tim Hardaway, make it a 3v5? You know what I'm trying to say? Or leave it at 2v5? Then we go to, this is Wednesday now. Wednesday is high volume day, and every man's is playing. That's what every man should be playing. Yeah, Doncic could play again. You know what I'm trying to say? And then it's like, why did I pick up Hartenstein if he's not gonna even play?
No, what's okay?
You know what I mean? So
what's crazy about like you is that you've got a combination with Jokic and Doncic. You've got 2 first rounders. It's scary, man. It's scary. I'm not gonna lie, it's scary. That's why I did it. I wanted to avoid you. Yeah, I really wanted to just be in a different bracket. Not to disrespect anybody. To be honest, I don't even think Frankie is a great matchup for me either.
I think. Yeah, but the thing is that Jokic only plays twice, and one of the games is on a Wednesday.
Don't matter, man. So
this, for me, the Wednesday, truly, I get this.
You know why it don't matter? Because if he plays twice, right, and let's say he gets 20, let's just lowball it. He gets 22 points in both. He averages 22 points in both games. Let's say he gets 11 rebounds in one game. This guy can get 20 rebounds. This guy could get 13 assists. He can just randomly get a big number in like all of the stats he's good at, and he's going to maintain your free throw and your field goal. Yeah. He's scary. It's very scary. And then
but your MB, bro, game 1 already, 35.
Yeah, but Julius Randle, how much points did he score? 57.
57, but I'm still losing them points.
I had more. Didn't I have? I don't know.
I had more people. I'm still losing them points, bro.
But Mike Conley is a different beast in Minnesota, so
I'm saying, like, this matchup it's torture. Daniel versus Larry, man.
This is me, yeah. This is me. Okay, everyone that made it to the playoffs are straight killers. Real talk, straight killers. But this is me. Like, everything in me is saying that Daniel's gonna win. But in the back of my head, Larry might win this.
I have Daniel losing. Wanna know why? He most likely will drop Nurkic, right? He could drop Malik Monk. But other than that, who is he gonna drop?
What do you mean who's he gonna drop? We drop CJ McConnell will play two games.
They have 4 games this week. Why would you drop TJ McConnell? They have 4 games.
Because he'll drop him when they stop playing and pick him up when he starts playing up again.
Or he's gonna get him back?
No, but he'll try. He'll try.
But who are you gonna pick up that's gonna do better than CJ McConnell? I mean, you can try.
Because
but do you understand what I'm trying to say, though?
I know what you're saying, but there's better scrubs out there, though.
Like, okay, he's gonna drop. Let's say he'll drop Malik Monk.
Malik Monk, he didn't play very well. He didn't play very well this game. So it's something that he might do. He didn't play very well today.
And you got to also factor in Larry. Like, Larry should put Jalen Duren. He should drop him. Detroit only played twice this week, right? But when you have Antetokounmpo's the best player in this matchup, right? I think Milwaukee played 3 times. That is enough times to win this matchup. Because if he gets you...
I still have PTSD from him.
Bro, if he gets you 3 double-doubles... He gets you about 10 rebounds in 2 of those matches, and then he gets you 25 plus points.
5 assists. Maybe
5 assists.
1 steal, 1 block, or 2 blocks, 1 steal. The blocks and the steals, you know?
That's the thing about players. So you have that best player, and he does his output, it does a lot. Because the thing about this matchup is that the advantage Daniel had was the acquisitions. But because of how I see his roster now, it kind of like...
Yeah, there's no...
That's what I say.
Even Spencer Dinwiddie has become someone that you're not really... You get attached to players that are really good. And with the playoffs, right, Daniel doesn't have any loyalty.
He doesn't.
Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have any loyalty. So I actually can see him not having an attachment to someone that played very well and getting rid of them. That's just how I see it. It's just, for me, if Larry wakes up, he has a good shot in winning this. But like I said before, I think Daniel is the favorite in this matchup.
Definitely is.
But there's something in the back of my head that says
Larry has Bradley Beal too.
If LeBron James gets off the bench too.
And here's why I don't understand why David traded Bradley Beal. I don't really get it. He's been averaging like a steal a game and a block a game.
Larry actually discussed it with the trade. And I was just like, what's the point of making the trade? In my opinion, you get more 3-pointers with Bridges. But he said that, like, I like the steals. That's one of the things he said about it, is like, I like the steals. That's really good.
Bro.
And then he was saying the assist numbers are greater with Beal. So
that's why I picked up Herbert Jones so early during the regular season. Because during playoffs, these blocks and steal categories become a scarcity.
Yeah.
They become a scarcity.
And the thing is that, like, you can't determine what's going to be lacking until you reach the playoffs, because then you know, okay, yeah, this is how our fantasy has gone. This is why the mean was kind of a little bit important. This is how our playoffs has gone. What is the stat that's consistent with everything and is easy for everyone to get, and what's the stat that isn't consistent and there's a scarcity with it and it lacks. And I think blocks is very lacking. I think steals is kind of weird, because when we look at the mean for some of that stuff, obviously we didn't do it this week, but you do see a lot of teams that have blue for the steals, and it's actually the people that are really good at steals that drive it up.
Yeah.
Same with blocks.
I agree. Like, you're 50 and 50.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I feel like Larry should put Jalen inside the IR, pick up someone else, and
we ain't doing this advice like on the next round, are we? Because
no.
Yeah.
And then Mariano versus Charlie's in trouble. Wanna know why he's in trouble?
Why is he in trouble?
He's in big trouble. Jimmy Butler only plays twice, right? And Anthony Davis doesn't play until the last end of the week.
But he's playing. What's this?
This is Wednesday today is the 20th, Tuesday, Wednesday. Anthony Davis don't play his first game until Wednesday.
I'll be honest, I don't know.
And they play 3 games, I believe.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that you have Ja Morant, who's doing condition training. He's doing condition training.
He's picking up cans on the highway.
Right? You have Jimmy Butler, who only playing twice this week. Right? And you don't know exactly what he's going to do.
Man, is that why you tried to trade Big Jimmy?
Yeah. And then you have Austin Reeves, right? Who I believe you could have dropped to pick up someone that's gonna play you Monday to Wednesday.
But he did a madness though.
I know, but he's not playing until Wednesday.
And Taylor Hall and Tucker might do something with marketing.
He did this today. That's what he did today, right?
21 minutes, okay.
And then it's like you have 1, 2, 3 Lakers players and Jimmy Butler, right? But then Vukovic plays 4 times this week as well. So does Kyle Anderson. So does Memphis. So does Philly. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of the schedule, if Mariano gets the first half of this week correct, Charlie's playing catch-up. And playing catch-up messes with your head. And that's what I'm trying to say. Charlie could be in trouble just because Anthony Davis isn't going to play till Wednesday.
He already made 2 acts as well.
And he's already made 2 acquisitions. So, and Mariano's only made 1, right? And he's got... Edwards didn't play today, but...
If Edwards... how much time... I think Timberwolves, they play a couple of times this week. If Edwards...
They play 4 times this week.
If Edwards plays in 2 of those games... Oh, he's got Desmond Bane too. I hate Desmond Bane.
Bro, Desmond Bane's a bowler.
I hate Bane.
And then Nick Richards grabbed 17 rebounds. Like, this is what I'm trying to say.
Nah, but this is no disrespect to Mariano, but I got Charlie in this. To be honest, I don't even think, like, there's not even a whisper in my mind that says that maybe
But look
Mariano
at his
wins.
bench. Darius Garland, Kevin, Chris Middleton. And then for threes, he's got Bojan Bogdanovic. So it's like, I'm not saying Charlie is clearly the favorite, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying if Mariano comes up and does this thing, I don't think it's a shocker. I don't think it's a shock.
Yeah. No, I don't either, but like...
Because of the schedule. It's because of the schedule. Because it's like, look at the bench. Like, and it sucks that KD and Karl Anthony Towns are injured, but it's like...
No, look. Let's be real. We'll get into that maybe when we do our award ceremony and blah, blah, blah. Karl Anthony Towns was never it this season anyways.
I know, but I'm saying...
What was the difference between Karl Anthony Towns and what's his face and Şengün? Just free throw percentage.
Absolutely. But I'm saying that if Mariano has a hot start to the week and he's leading before Anthony Davis hits the court on Wednesday,
I don't trust it, bro. He got too much of those guys that are like inconsistent. Because when you have like really good players, they're consistent, right? I'm not gonna get into it, but that's actually why like I don't like James Harden as a first round pick anymore. It's consistency. You don't got consistent players. To be honest, Charlie has the same thing with some of the guys like Banchero, CJ McCollum hasn't been consistent this season. Bruce Brown is wishy-washy. Yeah, but I still got him winning this.
I haven't won.
And if Zion comes back anytime during this round or next round, Jesus.
I have Charlie winning. I'm just saying that I feel like he's a bit... I'm saying that before Anthony Davis plays, he's going to be on the ropes a bit. You got what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the schedule. Jimmy Butler's only playing twice this week. You know what I'm trying to say? He's only playing you twice. And that's his second best player right now.
Yeah, but if Jimmy's only playing twice, right? That's his second best player.
And then on the off days...
Wouldn't he just, like... I'm not trying to say that he should.
Yeah.
Would you consider Jimmy Butler to be someone that would be on the undroppable list, that he drops him, no one could pick him up?
Yeah. You can't pick that up.
But, I mean, if it's life or death, then I would just drop it and then risk it.
But is he going to? That's the thing.
It's up to him. I'm not trying to put any ideas in your head, by the way, Charlie. You manage your team the way you want to manage your team. You've done a very good job so far. I'm just saying, like, if there's a chance, even Paolo.
Even look tomorrow. Tomorrow, you got Horford, White, Paolo, and McCollum.
I love Horford so much.
And then you're playing against a Trey, Bogdan, Garland, and Rodney, who's been... this guy looks like a drug dealer, but he's been playing basketball. So it's like...
Aren't they all drug dealers, though? Hey, no disrespect.
So it's like, I'm not trying to say anything, but I just feel like Charlie next round, I'm confident in him 100%.
Respectfully.
Yeah, it's just that I feel like in this round, he might have to do the rope-a-dope.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
You might just have to do a rope-a-dope because the schedule is just not really in his favor that much.
Yeah, it's like when Anderson Silva faced Chelsea and Chelsea had him on the ground and he was pounding him the whole thing. Then he did the triangle at the last round, kind of like that. Because Anthony Davis is gonna come in the last minutes anyways, right?
Got that right. And then this right here,
yeah,
David caught up, but he left Mathurin on the bench. I don't know why. I mean, on the IR. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if it was on purpose or he didn't know. And then Kevin Hutter didn't play, but he left. I don't know if he didn't know. But it's like this, man. This is day one, right? And day one is going to account for Sunday if you lose. Mm-hmm. So whatever mistake you make on day one, you're going to add it up to your Sunday mistake. You get me?
I don't know. I don't get, I can never understand David. I feel like for me, whenever David does stuff, I feel like it's not even it's like I feel like he's like a supercomputer. He calculates everything. This man came on here and told us that he thinks his team is one of the worst teams inside the thing, and then he was number one for basically the whole team until he had a couple of slip-ups and I came up.
But respectfully, he said that before he made the Doncic trade.
But he was winning before that. You get what I'm trying to say? And he's taking people off against the person that beat him twice.
I don't think he took them off. I think he just honestly forgot.
How would he honestly forget? The person that was taking players off in the final matchup against to determine who's the number one seed, so that no one knows what his team is good at. This guy, this is what he did. He told me he was constructing a team to beat me. Then he started making trades to construct a team to beat me. I don't even know what his team is good at. Do you know what his team's good at now?
No one knows, man.
He took the players off, he traded them, and no one knows what he's doing. But the thing is, Frankie's the best person to play in the first round because Frankie don't care what no one does. He just plays.
You know what the thing is, though? I don't think he wins this matchup. Want to know why? I'll tell you why I don't think he's winning. What did I do in the beginning of this season? What did I do in the draft?
What did you do in the draft?
I picked only point guards.
Yeah.
I didn't have any centers. Let's look at David's team. 1. And then Wiseman only plays 2 games.
Wait, go back up. Scroll.
1. And Wiseman only plays 2 games.
Huh.
Yes. So unless he picks up guys on the waiver wire that are centers, he only has 1 center that's playing 4 games this week, and then another one that's playing twice this week.
Wait, go. This is Monday, right?
And this is Monday.
Wait, who
Bam Adebayo hasn't played yet.
I was just about to say, who?
Bagley, I feel like he should drop him. Broshier hasn't played
I don't know about
Williams. Bagley. Williams is injured, but it should be coming back. DeAndre Ayton, you don't know. But,
what I want to really highlight, though, is David got guards, right? So, who do you think is better this season? Do you think Shea is better than, let's say, Kyrie? In terms of our fantasy, do you think Shea is better than Kyrie?
Shea, honestly, Shea is better than Kyrie.
Okay, so then James Harden, say he had a very, very off game. He might rest as well, but do you think James Harden is better than Trae Young this year?
I had Trae Young, man.
You have Trae Young?
I had him, man.
But
I think they're close.
You think they're close?
I do have a Trae Young bias. I do feel like Trae Young this year gets you more points. But I do feel like Trae Young gets you more points, but James Harden will get you 17 assists.
And he'll get you rebounds.
And he'll get you more rebounds.
And he might get the odd steal. He might randomly get a block.
Yeah,
right?
But Trae Young doesn't do nothing for you defensively.
So let's say James Harden and Trae Young.
But then the free throw percentage.
So who's the best point guard on David's team that he traded for all these point guards and guards?
Best point guard is Halliburton, but he's not
going to play.
He's not going to play.
Right. So then we go. And so what he's combating. He's combating that.
No,
but he has no blocks as well.
No, bro, I had the Trae Young, Kyrie Irving. It didn't work.
So that's what
I had it before him.
Then he has De'Aaron Fox, right? De'Aaron Fox is great. He's good. I like it. But what I'm trying to say is that, with all things considered, Frankie has the better guards, anyways. Like if we're going guard for guard, Devin Booker, right? He has Drew Holiday, who is insane this season.
Steals and blocks.
Right? He has James Harden, and he has
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander,
and
Dylan Brooks.
Nah, Bond Dylan Brooks, man. Bond all of them Minnesota guys. Even though I got what's his name, Larry Market. What is it?
Memphis guys.
Yeah, bond all these Memphis guys, man. But like, I feel like Charlie's gonna win on the intangible stats.
Frankie.
Frankie's gonna win on the intangible, like blocks. I feel like he's probably gonna get a field goal percentage.
Because he has too much guards.
And he probably might. Do you think Sabonis can carry the rebounds by himself?
No. Bro, I'm telling you, I did this. I had Kyrie Irving and Trae Young before he had Kyrie Irving and Trae Young.
I don't know, but it's still David, though. Like I said before, man's like a supercomputer. I rate David highly in fantasy, so I don't know what the team's good at.
My thing is
we'll
that
see.
I rate him highly too, but I feel like this build is not. He cannot beat you with this build. Unless I'm not even getting to
Frankie.
Even Daniel's team. Let's say he comes up against Daniel in the second round. Daniel has Clint Capella. Daniel has Miles Turner. Daniel has Jakob Porto. Right? He has guards, forwards, and.
Do you think
center.
he's trying to get free throws? Frankie's good at free throws too, to be honest. The thing is that like Frankie's he said he's a champion in it. He's full. No, I'm not dissing him. But Byron and Frankie said that they're champions, right? Why are you laughing? I'm being serious.
We have like 5 champions in one fantasy.
Yeah, so he said they're champions in it. So like, I'm not gonna disrespect Frankie and say that I don't think. Like, honestly speaking, like if you're gonna tell me which matchups are the ones that I'm got my eye glued on. Obviously, it's me and you. Yeah. Like if I'm an outsider, but I think Frankie and David is
me too. Yeah. I think it's a talent story. I think because Frankie did beat David in the regular season. I think they drawed one and he beat him once.
No, I think he beat him twice.
Yeah, maybe. I do think it's a big. I think David's team is not good at 3-pointers as well. So it's like this is what I'm trying to say. It's a very interesting matchup because
I don't like OG.
Even OG, like Toronto played 4 times. Is he gonna play all 4 games? You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like it's a telling matchup. And then with Trae Young, is Trae Young gonna play all of the games? You know what I mean? So it's like Shai. I think Shai's playing tomorrow.
The thing is with Shai as well, right? Is he might rest.
But no, the thing is, but OKC's inside in the
play-in.
They right now they can make their play-ins. So why would there's another thing that pisses me off about the NBA. If you can make the play-ins, why are you resting?
Because they want to get the draft picks. Because that French man them that's 6'7" now.
Wanyama.
Yeah, but I'm not going to draft. We'll not talk about last year, next season, but I ain't dropping that cap, bro.
But like, I just want to get back. I want to look back at this because it's like OKC played 4 times this week. They played 4 times this week.
Can you just click on it and just press schedule so we can like see it? If they play 4 times this week, Shai, like
they played 4 times this week.
This guy, like,
but for Zach, that's the thing, right? It's Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox gonna play tomorrow double.
Yeah, they will.
They will?
Yeah, Sabonis ain't cut like that. Sabonis will. I don't know about.
We don't know about De'Aaron Fox.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really look too much at David's team, bro. I don't know what De'Aaron be doing.
But yeah, like.
But every now and then I look at Frankie's team. I've been scared of Frankie this whole year.
Yeah, because with Frankie, it's like when his team finally decides to be healthy, he has really good.
Yeah, but like, I'll be honest with you. He should have if it was me.
Yeah, Robert Williams is able to play tomorrow, and he's a block technician, and
he has a good field goal percentage. He doesn't shoot amazing from the free throw line, but it's not terrible. It's like 75.
Yeah, David's team's loaded tomorrow, but this is the thing about this matchup, right? Is that his team is allowed to be loaded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the categories that he's most vulnerable in.
Rebounding, three-pointers, blocks.
Yeah.
I would say maybe double-doubles as well.
Yeah, the categories that he's most vulnerable in is like, it's almost Frankie's to lose. In a sense where it's like rebounding, Frankie should win rebounding.
James Harden, Bam, PJ. No, PJ don't rebound crazy like that, but I swear Shea's averaging 5.
Yeah, Frankie should win the rebounding.
And then what? He's got Chris Boucher. I don't. Yeah, but Drew Holiday, really and truly, Drew Holiday is what scares. That's what scares me, bro.
And Ayton should be playing because he didn't play last match. Phoenix stopped playing on Wednesday. So it's like, I feel like it's gonna be obviously I'm picking David to win, right? Because I have to respect the man. You know what I mean?
I'm picking Frankie to win.
No, I'm saying David's the favorite.
But I think
Frankie wins.
In my world, David's not the favorite. In my world, because I don't know what he does. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what he does.
That's another thing about the trades, right? With the Malik situation. I was in my head. I'm just like, this was what was going on in my head. I was like, I'm either trading Russell or Randall, and I'm done. Because
you should have traded Randall.
Because in my head, I'm just like, you can't change things too much before playoffs because you won't even know what your team's good at anymore.
That's that's what when he gave me that Donovan Mitchell thing, I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of a little bit cheesed me just because of the fact that I was really enjoying that Jalen Williams from OKC. I was enjoying him. I was enjoying. Actually, towards Wagner was pissing me off towards the end of it, but Donovan Mitchell is Donovan Mitchell. I've wanted him the whole season. Let's just look at the bracket one more time.
The playoff bracket?
Yeah. Do they do that thing? Do they do the thing where like it changes or it just stays the same? I can't remember for ESPN. Does it like the ladder? Does the bracket just stay the same? Where like, oh, we're top end, you're bottom end, and it just stays that way? Or do they randomize it for the next round?
No, it just stays.
Yeah.
Unless I'm not sure we can do that. But.
No. I like it. Yeah, man. We should do the power rankings. I did the power rankings based off of the fact that we're now inside the playoffs and like
none of that matters.
Yeah, none of what happened regularly matters. And technically speaking, Malik messed up everything, but in a very poetic and beautiful way.
Yeah, Malik is gaffer of the week, rightfully so. I feel like even though he didn't make playoffs, I feel like he really set the place on fire.
Yeah, bro. He made this he made so much different storylines inside this fantasy. Like, if he was to be like a villain in an anime, Malik would be Doflamingo. Anyone that watches One Piece will know why he'll be the Doflamingo. Agent of Chaos. I love it, man. I love it.
For me, I wanted that energy from the rest of them. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, Daniel kept it 10 toes to the end.
Yeah.
But I feel like he should have been more.
He didn't have much to work with. No disrespect, right? Like, at the beginning I said that Mandem was Z tier. But his mentality is not Z tier, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think he had a lot to work with in order for him to move up. He would have had to like properly deceive people to get to there. And there ain't much cats out. Like, for example, Mariano basically only actually made one trade this whole thing
with Malik,
and then Frankie made 0 trades.
He made one. He got Bam for OG.
With who?
David.
Where was I when this happened?
Yeah.
But like, those two made one trade, and like in my opinion, they made those trades and then just winning the trades, right?
Yeah.
So you can't work with those guys. You're not gonna catch me slipping with any of those guys unless you're offering me Lillard. So he didn't really have much to work with. I still rate the effort though, but like I think this is the first time I'm here for doing that, to do a power ranking now.
Yeah, so explain your madness.
Okay, so even though what I did is I put all of you guys in 4th because we're out of the regular season.
Yeah.
And I believe all of you guys have a shot to win it. So everyone I put 4th, I feel like you guys have a really good shot to win. And so I left. Like, obviously, I've got Frankie jumping up 4 spots because, like, his guys were unhealthy for the whole season. And so that's what contributed to his power rankings being very low. But now he's got the Mandem back. I think he can get this thing rolling in his playoffs now. He said he's a champion. He said he's a champion. And I slowly saw it throughout the whole season, even though man was QQing the whole time. But I respect it still. Charlie stay third because it's Charlie. And Beast with no nation, man. I don't know what you do no more. We don't know what you do no more. But one thing I know for sure is that you have Jokic and Doncic. If Doncic resurrects himself at Undertaker, you could have a scrap on. You could have a scrap. You can give me a slap the size of a double barrel shotgun. But then I put Mariano and Larry, I separated them because I still, I'm not trying to disrespect them respectfully, but I rate Larry still. He's my eternal rival in this fantasy. But it's just, if he's going to have the mentality that he's had where he's just been lackadaisical, you're not going to beat anybody that's playing inside this playoffs. We all are killers. You're not beating Daniel if you don't come in with strong.
That sounds,
Mariano is just because of the injuries he has. Those are significant injuries. And, it's not that I'm saying I don't rate you. I'm just saying that, your team isn't there with the other teams. But you can still do something. You can find someone in the waiver wire that can switch things up. Unfortunately, I had to drop Malik a little bit just because we had to make it very clear that there's playoffs and then there's consolidation. And
respectfully,
your favorite to win the consolidation, as we can see there. But
respectfully. Honestly, I kind of felt bad because from day one I said he's not making playoffs.
No. What the thing is,
I felt bad.
I don't know if Malik is the youngest inside.
He is.
He is.
Actually, no. Daniel O is younger than him.
Yeah, I don't know if he is.
Actually, Glory's younger than him.
Are they all the same? I think they're all the same year.
Either Glory's a year younger, or it's 1 year separates all of them.
But real talk, before, when he was inside the blinders and Matthew was there, he was saying everything every now and then come in. But he come in and I really real talk, I feel like
he's really a key pivotal part of the
but I don't feel
the organization.
Yeah, man.
He's a pivotal GM, bro.
Exactly. Man.
We need him. We actually need him. Even though
if I could take one person out and put Malik in, I'd take Larry out.
But I see what you're doing with this. I do agree with it. If Mariano had even this KD.
If Mariano had KD, he'll have a 4. Okay, if Mariano had KD, Charlie, I love you. He wouldn't be third right now. Mariano will be third if he had KD.
That's what I'm saying. I was Mariano. The only reason why I started to talk, because I told him, Mariano, are you gonna ride this out with these guys injured, or are you gonna trade them? And he rolled them out, and I'm just yo, this is madness.
I don't think he planned it.
And then KD come back, and he was yeah, let's go. Then he went back down. And it's a funny thing is, if KD is back for this playoffs, I truly believe Mariano and Charlie are going to war.
They're still going to war.
They're still going to war, but it's even
this is the 300 right now.
I think I'm saying in the sense that's they're going to war, but Charlie's still calm. You know he's calm. You can he's calm. You know what I'm trying to say? But if KD's there, he's not as calm.
I can see Charlie sitting in the chair. And then he's just stroking Pumba.
He's calm, but if KD's there, he's a little bit shaky warrior. But Larry, I'm praying that Larry is just you know what? Let's have some fun this week. Let's get funky.
Yeah.
This is with me, baby. It's about to get down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Daniel's. He is a tough matchup, but I feel if Larry just decides to get funky with it, I think he'll be very interesting.
I don't think he's going to get funky with it.
What? Yo, that's it. That's him, yo. But let's get into this. What is this? Playoff favorites, right? So, this is mine, yeah? This is yours. This is yours.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't find Harden wearing a Philadelphia. He looks better in the red, though.
Yeah.
But... Okay, I've put me and I put you there. The reason I did that,
But let's put both of us at the same time.
You want to put both of us at the same time?
I think they're the same. They're pretty much close.
There's just one difference.
Wait. I didn't put Daniel in mine.
You did.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, my memory. Yeah, so.
Okay, and so before I get into it, I'll say honorable mentions. So if I had honorable mentions, and my honorable mentions will be David and Daniel. And the reason I didn't put, so the way I look at it, right, is that the way that the bracket works, is that it stays the same, right? So if you're talking about favorites, it will make sense that there should be favorite from one side and a favorite from the other side. Yeah. And so in my head, like, and this is no disrespect to anybody, just in my head,
about respect.
Respectfully, if you beat me, you're winning the whole thing.
Honestly, I thought about that, and I said, if I beat you, I am.
Because you don't have Doncic, right? Let's say, for example, you beat me and Doncic doesn't play, but he's coming back.
No one beating me.
You get what I'm saying?
Respectfully. And with Jokic on 2 games, and next week he's playing 4.
You get what I'm trying to say? It's based on, like, schedule, logic, and star power.
Yeah.
Right? And I have Frankie there just because he beat David both times. I don't know what David's going to do. And if he does beat David...
He doesn't need to beat him. He just needs to draw. He just needs to draw. That's what I was going to say.
He's going through. That's why I have David as an honourable mention. Because if he beats Frankie, then it's me and you, baby.
About to get it done.
You know what I'm trying to say? But, like... I got myself there just because I'm sorry, but like I think I've been thinking for the longest time Donovan Mitchell was my missing piece, and I've got Donovan Mitchell now, and so
the 3-pointers I'm not beating threes, so I'm not even looking at that category.
Yeah, and I didn't have Steph Curry for the last. He only just came back last week, so I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that. But like, if we're looking at fantasy MVPs, we'll get into that stuff.
Stop talking about that. No, but we're so hyper about.
But we get into that,
yeah.
In my personal opinion, we got the Clash of Titans in me and your matchup, and then but I didn't really touch too much on Frankie. But I already gave him the props when we were talking about the matchup before.
Yeah. For me, my logic with Frankie is literally the same. He's on the other side. I did want to put in Charlie, right? But I feel like if Frankie beats David, right? Next week, I think his team is even healthier. And even if Ja Morant comes back, Zion could come back too. I just feel like the way Frankie's team is really, really good. And I think him and Charlie will slug it out. Like they will, but I just feel like when you have the James Harden with assist, then Charlie's not good with 3-pointers, right? Yeah. You got the James Harden with assist, you got the Shea, Devin Booker for your points.
The Shea's racking up blocks too.
And the blocks, and then the steals. You got Robert Williams back with the blocks. Charlie's really good at blocks too. He's blocks and he steals, but not really. Like, they're good. Like, they're both really good, but I feel like the steals aren't as good.
Yeah,
and if you want to talk about guards, I feel like Charlie has the better big men, Frankie has the better guards. But the thing is that with the big men, like, Ayton can just grab, 2010? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, with big men, it's like, but when you have the better guards helping you on the defensive end as well, makes a big difference. So I just feel like, if Frankie beats David, who's going to stop him? Right? It could be Charlie, but then again, it's like, and then with Daniel, I put Daniel there because it's like, he beats Larry. I think he can give you a nice run for your money.
One thing I want to, sorry to cut off. I put LeBron James there just because I really think LeBron James emulates the way Daniel runs fantasy. This guy runs fantasy like the GM.
Yeah, because I was just like, but then again, I looked at Daniel's team and I was like, what he could have beat you in, he gave away. He gave away his frees and Donovan Mitchell and Klay Thompson. So now it's like, if he's going into next round on a death sentence, in my opinion. Because even if he beats you on the rebounding and stuff, it's like, I feel like he gave away a lot. I think he gave away a lot. And it's like, the thing is that you won't be able to properly see it because we're in playoffs.
Yeah.
Right? But I still feel like he gave away a lot. Like, you got Spencer Dinwiddie, but guess what? Your field goal percentage is going down. Right?
PTSD.
It's going down. And I put you there because I was like, when I did the medium range average thing last week, I was like, there's no one close. There's no one close. And I was like, who's coming close to beating this man? So it's just like, I feel like you are head shoulders above everyone else. But I did make certain trades on purpose for this matchup.
Yeah, and that's what you're supposed to do because me and you are playing each other and we're going up against each other head to head first.
Yeah.
And so you can't look past me. You go and you combat me.
Yeah.
So you can't look past any of your matchups because everyone that's in the playoffs is killer. And then you just gotta hope for the
like in my opinion, like that's what I'm saying. I didn't really like the trades too much because it's like, are you guys deep in what you're doing? When I saw Daniel play against you and you guys drew that last matchup, I knew why you guys drew. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He added big men to his team, so he was able to get more rebounds, right? A little more double-doubles, right? And his field goal percentage was at a different level, right?
Okay, wait. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Okay. This is not me making any excuses.
Yeah.
But something happened that week and I forgot to put a player on. If I put that player on, I would have beat Daniel.
Yeah, but you didn't put that player on, right?
I didn't put that player on, and I'm not. It doesn't take away from what Daniel did.
But the matchup was still very close.
It was crazy.
So even if you put the player on, the matchup would have still been close.
Nah,
no, but like in the numbers, what? 10 more rebounds, that's close. You know what I mean? 2 more steals, that's still close.
My team's not good at rebounding.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like he gave away Klay Thompson and Donovan Mitchell. That's a lot.
And he beat me in threes too, huh?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Crazily as well.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like you gave away Klay Thompson and Donovan Mitchell in 1 week.
But you still got Draymond, right?
That's done.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say. But my thing is that with the GM, you just never know. And that's why I had to put the GM there.
Oh, legit. Oh,
I had to put the GM.
Can you imagine? I put both. He was in Z tier, right?
Honestly, his team, like, low-key was Z tier. But, like, that's why when Malik was saying, how did he get Josh Giddey? I was just like, bro, stop asking me how we got Josh Giddey. You know how we got Josh Giddey. Like, I'm telling you this.
Okay, wait. This is the thing, right? I'm not gonna lie. We lacked in terms of the constitution because there was ways that certain things couldn't happen, and we just didn't go on it right away. Because you can't do whataboutism, and what whataboutism is, you can't do it where like, oh, something stupider happens, then we're like, oh, what about that? We should do that too. No, we have to tackle each thing. To be honest, I thought y'all were gonna veto my trade. Because that trade was dumb. With the one that Malik did for me. But the thing is with that is that Malik is fighting to go into playoffs. So there's a reasoning behind it. But we move, but that low-key special trade, bro, I need to get one of those.
Bro. Like, I was like, Malik's like, well, how did he get George Smith? I was like, stop asking me, bro. I was like, we know how we got him. He sent, probably sent like 20 trade offers.
Yo.
And then he forgot he sent it, and then one got accepted.
You think that's the reason?
Bro, I'm telling you this, me and Daniel went like on 1 whole month sending each other trades. I just rejected it. Like 1 whole month of just sending any nonsense trade.
Malik, I know why you're questioning the trade, and I know why, but it's just that my head wasn't in there at that moment. I was just focusing on my matchup. Next time I'll be better, Malik.
That's another thing.
I'll get that voting poll in there because that low-key special, like no one else gets it. No one else gets it.
It happens every year. And you know what the funny thing is? Glory picks Jarrett Allen every year, and Daniel gets him every year. Daniel got Jarrett Allen last year too.
No, we picked up Ingram last year too. Yeah. Oh Lord.
That's it for this video. Wishing everyone great luck in the first round of playoffs. You already know what it is. We see you guys on Sunday, my guys. Peace.